I see it, we're really a band of misfits. A group of guys that serendipitously stumbled into each other's lives while being at a similar crossroads, and then discovered an unmistakable chemistry. All of us spent years in other successful bands, as hired guns, sidemen, or members of the rhythm section. Now we're forging our own way together. Our drummer Mean Willie Green played with the Neville Brothers for 30 years. He's not a Neville though, so when they went their separate ways, he was left behind. Reggie Scanlon played bass with the New Orleans Radiators for 33 years. When the Rads disbanded in 2011, he was suddenly stuck without a gig, but still with a ton of drive and determination and a passion for music. Our sax player Jeff Watkins played with the godfather of soul, James Brown, for the last 12 years of James's life. From there, he went on to play with Joss Stone for about 5 years. After over 20 years as a man relying on someone else's music and touring schedule, he wanted to be a part of something real, something that he could contribute to and call his own. Jake Eckert played guitar for the Dirty Dozen Brass Band for 6 years before he parted ways with them to become a full-time member of the Suspects. He too wanted to be a part of something more than just backing the band up or playing a solo here and there. He wanted to create something that he could call his own. And me, my name's C.R. Groover. I'm kind of the black sheep of the family. I don't have any one shining star I've ridden on for any period of time. I've been in the trenches my whole life, grinding in van tours and dive bars, sleeping on couches and in cheap motels. I've had more than my fair share of magical moments playing with my heroes though, and music is more than just in my blood, it's who I am. Together, we're New Orleans Suspects, a bunch of guys with over a century of combined international touring experience and lifetimes of road dog seasoning, but crammed into a rented 15-passenger van with 6 grown men and all of our equipment. Which is why we're here, to ask you, our fans, our friends, our families, and you kind and beautiful complete strangers, to help us purchase a van so we can pull the trailer full of our equipment and each have our very own seat in the van to stretch our legs. Is that so much to ask?
So why do we need our own van? Well, I'm here at the Rhythm Shack studio in New Orleans to talk to the band about that. Let's go see what they have to say. How is it possible that 4 guys from such big bands could need to beg for money to buy a van? Aren't y'all rich from all these other bands?
Well, first of all, most of the people in this band who were with other big bands were employees. So like any other business, whether you're working at Walmart or any other business, whatever the business makes, as an employee, you're only going to get your small salary. Most of the money that you make in the music business goes to expenses, so you really end up, if you're lucky, breaking even. Financial impact of owning a van would be, it would make it a lot easier for us to do the things that we wanted to do and to get to territories that we would like to open up, that right now is kind of prohibitive with a small van with 6 people jammed into it with all the gear. So if you want to see us, we need a van.
How is owning a van going to change the Suspect situation?
In renting a van for every trip, we have to go pick the van up from the rental company, drive to somebody's house, remove the back seat, and then cram as much gear as we can physically fit into the small space that removing the seat allows. By law, you're not allowed to pull a trailer with a rental van. Basically what it'll do, it'll free us up, it'll untie our hands from being restricted to the minute amount of space that a rental vehicle allows us. And it's not safe with all that equipment in there and 5 musicians and a sound engineer driving through the night.
So Jeff, how will the Suspects owning their own van improve the kind of show the Suspects can bring to people?
It'll change the sound of the band. The consistency of the performances will be better, and each one of us will be allowed to then bring with us our A-rigs, for myself, example, I've had to travel with only one of my instruments. I could be bringing all four of them. And it's the same for Willie, same for Reggie, same for CR. We're all broken down to bringing only our smallest amount of stuff necessary to get by through the gig, but I think it'd be much more satisfying for each one of us to have our full rigs, our A rigs, instead of our B and C rigs, which are the ones that we can fit in this van and still have enough room to ride around with. The time that we would save by having our own console with us will show up in us being less tired and you hearing a better performance from each one of us, because we can give you all we've got.
And with y'all support, we should be able to come out good. And I know you guys love us. We love performing for y'all. And it's not a situation that we can't do what we need to do, but we need help to do what we need to do. And once we get what we need to get, we can do better things for you guys.